Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex and today's video is a part 2 to my favorite queens in history video that I released back in September. I don't know how many parts this series will be, and I'm also thinking of doing a favorite men in history video series, but the amount of time I have to write a script, edit a video, research, and publish it depends on how much schoolwork I have to finish. And now that that mini introduction is over, let's get right into the history. Starting off the list is Queen Marie Therese of Spain, who was the wife of King Louis XIV of France. Similar to Louis XV's wife, the Polish-born Queen Maria Lasynska, Marie Therese gets overshadowed a lot by her husband's mistresses, most notably being Madame de Montespan, who wasn't a very nice woman to start with. Marie Therese's life was filled with political stress as Louis XIV broke his peace agreement with Spain, heartbreak as she lost 5 of her 6 children before the age of 10, and betrayal as Louis XIV was faithful to her for only a year before taking mistresses. Her personality was one of a kind, pious woman who tried her best to win the affections of a man she loved. When she died, Louis XIV said, "This is the first carcin she has ever caused me." Ines de Castro is another woman that had a life full of tragedy. I first read about her in Royal Love Stories by Gil Paul, and I've read about her in bits and pieces over the years. Ines de Castro was the mistress of King Pedro I of Portugal and mother to 3 of his illegitimate children. Her life was taken by 3 men that Pedro's father, King Afonso IV of Portugal, had hired, and her young children witnessed her death. I may make a video on her in the future because even though her life was short, she did have a lot of influence on Pedro, who was haunted by the death of the woman he loved. Empress Maria Theresa is another woman that I find interesting because she was very no-nonsense from what I've seen. She had 16 children, with 13 living to adulthood, and I've read that while she was in labor, she would still govern and talk to her ministers, which is a talent in of itself if you ask me, because I hear childbirth is not very fun for women, and by baby number 16 I feel like her body was probably used to it. Maria Theresa used her surviving children to arrange politically advantageous marriages for Austria and the Holy Roman Empire, with the most famous marriage of her children being Maria Antonia, or better known as Marie Antoinette, to Louis XVI of France. Her reign also oversaw a lot of political change in the Holy Roman Empire, and she made many major changes during her tenure as Empress. Czarina Maria Feodorovna, the Danish-born wife of Tsar Alexander III of Russia. She was also the mother to Tsar Nicholas II of Russia, who she was very close to. Maria Feodorovna is interesting because she was a very social woman. She was always holding these grand parties and was the height of the Russian social scene. She would also visit her family in Denmark with her husband and children every summer. She was described as graceful, fashionable, intelligent, and she was very close to her sister Alexandra, who would later become Queen of the United Kingdom after marrying King Edward VII, the son of Queen Victoria. Maria was also the subject of the very first history video on my channel, back when I wasn't that great at editing and when I still used text-to-speech in place of my real voice. That video has over 100,000 views, and I didn't expect more than 20 people to watch it, so without Maria, I may not have the success my channel has today, and I'm very grateful to everyone who watched my video then, and I'm grateful for everyone who watches my videos now. It means a lot to me that so many people enjoy what I make. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said earlier, this may be a continuous series focusing on both men and women in history that I find interesting to read about and research, but like I said, that depends if I'm being crushed by my college work or not. So far it's going alright, but I haven't had a lot of time during the weeks to work on as many videos as I would like to. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and comment, and if you would like to see more of my content, please subscribe to Sweet History Tea, a channel full of random facts and lots of sparkles. If you would like to support my channel, there is a link down in the description below for more information. It is not expected, but it is always appreciated. Thank you so much again for watching, and until next time. Bye!
There's a part of myself I'm missing. Now I got a lot to learn.